Do you know those recurring walks to the fridge, the daily afternoon treat, or another habit you want to get rid of? I had a few of those, and I now want to share with you how you can change those habits. Here's what I've learned from Charles Duhigg's The Power of Habit.
Takeaway number 2. Changing existing habits. The habit loop plays an important role here, again. However, when it comes to changing a habit, we have to deal with the 3 components in a different way. The process can be divided into 5 steps. Step number 1. Identify the routine. Ask yourself, what is the habit that you want to change? For example, there have been times when, after a hard day of work, I would crave watching the next episode of a show. So let's take watching TV as example for the following steps. Step number 2. Once you have identified what the disturbing routine is, pay attention to the reward associated with it. Why are you doing this routine? What is driving you? At some point, we often are not aware about what drives our behavior. So in order to find it out, you can try following. First, replace the old routine. Maybe you're tired. Try resting for 30 minutes. Or maybe you need social interactions and distraction. Try calling or meeting a friend. Maybe you want to calm down. Try to meditate for 15 minutes. Try out different things to replace your routine. Second, then, in order to better memorize them, write down the first 3 words that came to your mind afterwards. Third, 15 minutes after you finished the action, ask yourself if you still feel the urge to watch TV. For example, after calling a friend, you might notice that the urge to watch TV has disappeared, and now you feel like going outside or reading a book. It is quite possible that it is a distraction and the change of ideas you are craving. Continue until you come to realize what it is that makes you watch TV. Now that we know what we are craving, the next step is to identify the cue. Normally, the cue belongs to one of the following 5 categories. So all you have to do is to answer those 5 questions every time you fall back into your habit. First, where am I? Second, what time is it right now? Third, what is my emotional state? Fourth, are there other people with me? Fifth, what have I been doing before? Answering those questions help you spotting regular patterns and thus the potential cue for your habit. For example, you could be watching TV anywhere, at home or at a hotel, while traveling. Perhaps the time also does not matter, as you sometimes watch TV after work or on the weekends. Even the preceding actions vary. Sometimes you've just entered the house, others you've ordered a pizza, and so on. However, every time you watch TV, you feel stressed, and it's often when you are alone. So in this case, the cue might be the emotional state, which is more likely to occur when you are alone. Now we know when and why the habit occurs. The next step is to create a concrete plan. Creating a plan is important as it preserves willpower, which is a limited resource. In our example, the plan might be something like this. When I am feeling stressed, I will call a friend in order to change my mind. So the plan should always include the old cue, the new routine, and the old reward. There are some habits that we can change on our own. But sometimes old habits can be so strong that as soon as external circumstances get critical, we easily fall back into old patterns. Therefore, another component is crucial. The belief that we can change the habit, which especially grows when we are acting in groups. This is also the reason why groups, like the Anonymous Alcoholics, meet regularly, even after the habits seem to have disappeared. Because, as already William James puts it, belief creates the actual fact. If we do not believe that we can change, the smallest obstacles will make us fall back again and again. Of course, the process of changing existing and developing new habits takes time and effort. However, it is possible. Just keep in mind what habits actually are made of and what it takes to change them. In the words of Charles Duhigg, once you break a habit into its components, you can fiddle with the gear.
If you like this video, make sure to subscribe, share and like. Thank you for watching. I'm looking forward to see you soon.